back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing on a day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on AVAX. Today we're gonna take a look at the possible reversal down to 20k for Bitcoin. Let's look at the charts. So if we'll zoom out a bit on the daily time frame, we see that we create a double bottom formation. We had our first leg up, first retrace, second leg up, second retrace, third and final leg up, finishing with a double top formation, and we are reversing to the downside. Possibly we could have another spike to the upside on the bigger time frames, especially on the daily. On the 1 hourly, you could make an argument that we already created this double top already. We're gonna zoom in a bit, but the targets for you to the downside is at, first and foremost, at 28.4k. Break that. We have bigger targets to the downside. You can see this volume candle, big one, unrecovered, down at 26.7k. Break that. We could go all the way down to 25k in our first leg to the downside. We will have a retrace to the upside, possibly up to 28k or even up to 28.5k, where we last sold off from, basically. And then we could move down to the targets down here. As you can see, big volume candles unrecovered at 22k and at 20.5k. And if we go down even further, we have one at 17k, but that's not interesting right now. We are day traders. We want to trade the swings to the upside and to the downside, and the first target is down to 26.8k. If we zoom in a bit on Bitcoin and speak about the double top formation, you can see here we had a nice blow off top to the upside. We created this low in this wick right here, and we created somewhat of a double top formation. We closed a 1 hour candle below right here on the 1 hour time frame, which created a double top formation. We had a first leg down, possibly. We had our first retrace here on the 1 hour time frame. So next target to downside is here at 28.4k, a bit on the low side because the next target to downside is at 26.8k. So that's looking pretty interesting. On the 1 hour time frame, we created our first low and our first retrace, so we are expecting the second wave to the downside. Looking at the news events for this week, not much going on today. Tomorrow, however, a lot of news coming out from Europe and the Eurozone, and also the flash PMI from the US. We have the unemployment claims on Thursday, and the CPI numbers come out from Tokyo. And on Friday, they're gonna have the Jackson Hole Symposium, or even on Thursday already. I don't think not much is gonna come out of there, but something always gets said at Jackson Hole. We had that last year as well, and yeah, we'll see if Janet Yellen says something crazy or if Jerome Powell says something crazy that could rock the market. We'll just have to wait and see. Looking at the liquidation map, we can see a lot of money here stacked at 29.5k. Could have a spike to the upside and then a big reversal to the downside because we have more money getting liquidated to the downside than we can see to the upside. Next cluster is here at 33, 34k and then at 36k. A long way to go to the upside. More money is closer to the downside. So you make what you want out of that. And now we take a look at AVAX. So AVAX is trading pretty much sideways. It's done so for a while now. That means accumulation, a big move is coming either to the upside or to the downside. So we have to zoom out a bit to make sense of all of this. I already made some drawings. We had during June, at the start of June, we had a big drop, big sell-off to the downside. We had a spike up, created a double bottom formation, went out of there. First leg up, first retrace, second leg up, second retrace, and then a third and final leg to the upside, which ended in a double top formation on the lower time frames. Trading also is pretty hard because the moves happen a lot quicker and we have a lot of wicks very volatile, so use low leverage. Not financial advice, but that's something I'm doing when I'm trading alts, because you see the moves happen pretty quickly. We had a double bottom top formation, sorry, in this zone right here, you know, a couple of hours, and then a big drop to the downside, which created the first leg down. First leg up happened pretty quickly, and then we've been in a consistent second leg to the downside. I'm still waiting for a retrace to the upside. We could possibly say that this one was that, but I don't know. It didn't go any significant way, sorry. And we could have another spike to the upside if Bitcoin does decide to go to 30k. I think we're gonna get a second retrace, and then we could possibly have our third and final leg down. And the volume cans to downside is here at $11.4 or around $12. The next target to downside is at least to $12, so we could expect that going into this week. Not financial advice. No, this was. I hope you learned something today. This was Big Boss Product number 2. Have a good one. Big Boss out.